Texas flood sisters found dead with hands locked had sent "I love you" text to parents. The devastating floods in central Texas that claimed at least 82 lives, has left many families in moments of despair and grief. One such family is of Blair Herber 13 and Brooke Herber 11, the two sisters who were found dead with their hands locked, while their grandparents remain missing. The deadly disaster, triggered by rapid flooding of the Guadalupe River, struck during the July 4th weekend, upending families and holiday campers in the Hill Country region. The two young sisters from Dalla were on a family camping trip near the Guadalupe River and were swept away by floodwaters while staying in a cabin in the gated community of Casa Bonita in Hunt, the Associated Press reported. Luckily, their parents survived the flood. The sisters' bodies were found dead, still holding hands, nearly 15 miles from where they were last seen. Blair and Brooke were students at St. Rita Catholic School in Dallas. In the early hours of Friday, at around 3:30 a.m., their parents, RJ and Annie Herber, were awakened by rising floodwaters. After waking up, they found a message from Brooke that simply read, "I love you." According to a GoFundMe page set up by their Aunt Jennifer, the same text was also sent to the girls' maternal grandparents, Mike and Charlene Herber, who are still untraceable. According to media reports, their parents attempted to reach their daughters but were unable to access the cabin due to the intense rain and flooding. They borrowed a kayak from neighbors and tried to paddle to the cabin but were eventually swept away by the current and had to be rescued along with 5 others. The girls' bodies were recovered 12 hours later, leaving the family devastated. The girl's aunt was reported as saying that the sisters' hands were locked together. Swipe left for next video. Meanwhile, authorities continue to search for survivors and the missing, though the full scale of the disaster remains uncertain. Both President Donald Trump and Texas Governor Greg Abbott have signed emergency disaster declarations, paving way to provide more aid to the region. Trump has stated he will likely visit the affected areas on Friday. The tragedy has left communities across Texas reeling, as families mourn their losses and volunteers work tirelessly to support ongoing rescue and recovery efforts. Latest blogs.